As we mark Women's History Month, we're reflecting on how the challenges of motherhood have changed over the course of this pandemic. So joining us right now to help us navigate through modern motherhood, Carol Muleta with a new book titled The Parenting Odyssey, Trials, Treasures, and Triumphs of Parenting in a Pandemic. Good morning to you, Carol.
Good morning, Netta. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. So even right now, as we speak, there's likely a mother who's trying to log into her Zoom meeting while feeding her child, making sure they're getting dressed, starting their day. There's a lot going on when it comes to what the pandemic has done to motherhood. So let's talk about that. How have you seen things change?
Oh, absolutely. Suddenly, mothers are finding themselves responsible for the education of their children. Thankfully, many students have gone back to their actual school, but they've just started to juggle so much now with what their children are doing, and it's just more important than ever to really get centered on what your course is going to be. That's number one thing that I think mothers have to do is chart your own course, decide what is going to work for you and work best for your family.
Right, and it's evolved so much, right? For, a while, kids were at home doing classes virtually. Now they're off to school, but mothers' lives, their jobs may have also changed during this past 2 years. So what do you mean when you say chart your own course? How do we kind of approach that?
Well, get clear about how you want to parent your children, and about what's important to you, because we always see what other families are doing and what other children are doing, and then we wonder, and maybe we should be doing that. Maybe we're missing out, or maybe we're shortchanging our children, when actually you've just got to get clear with your values and what you and your parenting partner, if you have one, feel is important for your child, and stay on that course. Be comfortable and confident with the decisions that you've made.
Right. I feel like, Carol, you're speaking to me right now, because I see so many parents on Instagram posting about how they parent, and I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. But, it works different for each family. So what works for you may not work for somebody else. So stay in the course. I like that. What other good tips do you have for modern day moms?
Oh, I think it's so important to be relentless about self-care and regularly get involved in activities that are going to refresh, revive, and replenish you. And I emphasize being relentless about it. It's not the time that's left over. You have to be intentional about planning how you're going to take care of yourself.
And if that means getting a babysitter so you can go to a workout class, right? I think that's okay. You should give yourself that grace.
Sure, absolutely. Something else I think that is very important is that you nurture friendships. Sometimes, particularly when our children are very young and require more of our attention, we can feel isolated. We can't connect with our friends in quite the same way that we used to. But I submit that you really got to put important dates on the calendar so that you can at least remember their birthdays. You can text them, you can call them, and then also make it a point to regularly just drop a line, drop a text to friends, like every day. Send a message to 2 friends. You're just saying hi. You may not, it's not anything that you want from them. You're not seeking anything from them. You're just letting them know that you're thinking about them.
Yeah, you're still their friend. You don't want to lose friendships because you became a parent, right? And then also, one of your other tips, share the load. What do you mean by that?
Oh, absolutely. Tap into the friends and family that are around you. They're watching you, and they just need to be told what to do. I mean, sometimes we feel like, oh, no, we think people see what we're going through, but no one's helping. And the only reason they might not be helping is because they don't know what to do, but they stand ready. So, have them pitch in with babysitting, shuttling to events or things like that, right, to not only help you, but also they get to nurture their own connection, particularly
right,
your parenting partner, your spouse, your partner. You want them to be able to develop their own unique relationship with your child.
I like that a lot. We do have to go here. I know you have a couple more tips if you want to get to those real quick, Carol.
Absolutely. Continue to learn, take in new stimulating information, and just keep dreaming. Set long-term goals, short-term goals. Making small steps toward the ultimate goal will be so affirming and satisfying for you, because you've got to remember, hands-on motherhood is for a season. So
Okay.
there is you will still be here afterward, and you can pursue your dreams and pick up with a lot of things that you feel like you might not be able to do right now.
Thank you for that reminder, Carol. Keep on dreaming, keep on learning. You did the same, so real quick before we go, how can people get a hold of your book?
Oh, visit carolmuleta.com/Odyssey 2021.
All right, Carol, thank you so much for sharing this with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.